Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to part 5 of Donkey Kong Country. And we are on the last level.
We're in
We're in
the
the last world.
the final zone.
World, Ramon, world. This isn't Sonic. Sonic is that way.
So is this the level you're talking about?
Yeah, this is the level that I despise.
Right, this is my least favorite level in the entire game.
All because of one simple gimmick. This stupid thing that you gotta keep recharging with batteries. Or fuel, I should say.
Well, where do you even keep the fuel? It's just like a treadmill.
At least
The world will
now
never
we know what the oil refinery is for.
for this one machine and only this machine and nothing
Yes.
else.
Hey man, the Kremlings need their treadmills. They need to work out.
You know, there's a joke in there somewhere, and a funnier person could make the joke, but I can't do it.
They don't want to skip leg day?
Nah, that's.
Right, how
How are you
can
supposed
you
to reach
how
that?
do you
I have no
reach that?
I don't even think you can reach that. I think the developers legitimately just put that there to tease you.
Then what about that gold statue thing? How are you supposed to even reach that?
Beats me, man, beats me. And also, a weird thing I noticed too, when you're on these treadmills with the Kong that you're not controlling, whenever they're on the treadmills alongside you, they'll just float in the air if the treadmill goes too fast. Also, make sure you get that tire onto this treadmill, because if you miss that, then you can't get that fuel tank and you will fall off.
Just another example of why I hate
What
this
if you-
level.
Yeah, exactly. And there's bees in this level too.
What happens if you run out of fuel when you're like on one of those platforms?
Well, if you run out of fuel when they're on those platforms and and the treadmill is gone, then it won't come back. So if you run out of fuel, even if you're on those platforms, you're not safe, because if the treadmill goes, you can't complete the level.
So you're screwed, basically.
Yeah, like right there.
Exactly.
So you gotta be perfect.
Yeah, if you screw up, essentially if you screw up once, it's better off if you just die and restart the level.
Like, this would be a lot more excusable if it was like a one-off thing. Like, if it was like really short. But like, it's not really short. It seems pretty
It's
long.
the entire level. The entire level's like this.
Yeah, but the entire level, like, if the level was a small level, like, it'd be like less offensive. But like, since it's a pretty long level, it's it's a bit annoying.
It's tiring, honestly, especially if you die a lot and have to just keep replaying the same segments over and over again. And let me tell you this, there's a lot of deaths in this and game overs that I had to edit out because of this one level.
Yeah, this level can certainly make me rage more than any other level in the game.
Like, it's just like, I understand it's intentionally annoying, but that's not fun. That's just
Yeah, it seems
that's just annoying.
unnecessarily tedious.
Honestly, really, it is. And especially when they've got like triple B patterns right here. Like, just let me continue, please. I don't need this.
And then time stops for a minute.
Yeah, exactly. I honestly, when that happened, when that barrel just shot me, I didn't know if I even did the right thing or not.
They're like, please don't let me go in a pit.
Yeah,
Please don't make me fall in a
that's
pit. Please don't make me fall in a
That's
pit.
exactly what I was thinking when that happened. And yet, oddly enough, the second level in the world isn't nearly as bad as that one was. And excuse me, that's my phone ringing. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Looks like
Yeah, the reason this isn't that difficult, I'd say, is probably because it's a regular platforming level.
yeah. Even though we have more of those spinning tires, so I guess they can be underwater or above water.
Well, how are they even spinning like above water? Like underwater, I like it makes a bit of sense. You could probably explain it somehow, but above water, like, are they just attached to a really thin string
I
or something?
suppose so. I have no idea.
Like K. Rool is just like a giant puppet master who's like just hovering above, just with like strings and like moving stuff up and down just to mess with DK.
Maybe. This is an ugly level to me.
Yeah, kind of. Mainly because like the cave aesthetic is like so overused
Yeah, we
at
have
this
seen
point.
it like 100 times by now.
Like the only difference between this and other cave levels is that there's a bit of green.
Yeah, but it's an ugly green though.
It's not even like
Yeah,
it's like
really
puke
bad.
green. Like if it was like bright or neon green, it'd make a bit like it'd look at least a little bit better. But like no, it's puke green.
And it's not bad enough that the whatever those things are spin, but now they spin around in a circle while they're spinning around in a circle.
Yeah, that must be really hard to do though. Like with strings, just like oh, you gotta spin these around while at the same time
Yeah, I
spinning
guess
them
K-Rool's
around.
practiced it a lot, huh?
Yeah, the K. Rool just has like a million other Kremlins working with
Lots of
them.
minions.
It's like, oh, one of the requirements for this job is you have to work as a clown for 5 years. No more, no less.
And I don't even know why they put the beavers in the game. Like, the beavers aren't even difficult. They're just there to be a distraction, I think.
Yeah, they're fodder. But yeah, that was Manic Mincers. Time for Misty Mine. Oh boy, another mine.
Please not.
Well, at least there's the whole mist gimmick, and well, it's kind of annoying. It's not really.
Yeah, and it's just
super
another
annoying.
example of how, you know, visually they were able to do a lot of stuff for this game that I think is really cool.
Yeah. But like my problem with DKC1 anyways is that there's a lot of reused
Yeah,
levels.
you can definitely tell that a lot of these levels are the exact same. They just changed the color scheme.
And like a lot of them don't even relate to the world they're in. Like they don't have much of a connection.
Yeah,
to the
in that
world.
regard, I think that Donkey Kong Country 2 did a lot better job. I
Yeah, it
love
really
all of
did.
the levels in Donkey Kong Country 2.
And they somehow managed to make like each of the levels somewhat unique. Like especially compared to Donkey Country
Yeah,
1.
where with this one you seem to get a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah, and it sort of like blends into your memory a
Yeah,
bit.
that's really true. The levels in DK Country 2, like every one of them, I have specific memories of, but with this game, I have a specific memory of the entire game, not each level, you know?
Well, you also remember like gimmicks, like it's that level with that weird
Yeah,
gimmick.
like in DK Country 2, the level with the race on the roller coaster, or, you know.
Yeah. Also, like the armadillos, I'd say are like the toughest of the like regular mooks. Simply because they're
Yeah.
faster. They're also like they also can come back for you and stuff, but yeah. These snakes are no problem.
Yeah,
though.
the snakes are just one tier above the beavers. They're really not even a problem at all.
I'd say they're even below the beavers. Like their hitbox is a lot small, like a lot larger, so you're less likely to be killed by them. And it seems like they're a bit slower than beavers as well.
Yeah, it's just with the snakes, like, they do seem to kind of pop up out of nowhere sometimes, where with the beavers, I normally see them coming from pretty far away.
Yeah. So the on-off gimmick here is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, to be honest, even though
Yeah.
it's not, you know, necessary. I mean, yes, it can be annoying, but I do think it's really cool.
Yeah. It's it's like a better version of the whole like no light thing that was like in one of the previous
Right.
levels. Except when you get to like situations like that where the light runs out before you can finish platforming and you just gotta take a leap of faith.
And even with the lights off, you can still sort of see where you're going.
Yeah. Well, you can barely see. Like, I think some of the platforms are like minutely visible, but like everything else it's hard to
Right.
see.
Like all of your enemies, you can't really see them in the dark.
Yeah, you can't. They all just blend in. And to make matters worse, they're all purple in this level. But hey, at least you can see the bees.
Yeah, because of their eyes. The white eyes stick out a lot and make it easy to see them.
That's one thing about like rare character designs where they really exaggerate the eyes a lot.
Yeah, like we were talking about on the earlier level with the sharks. Those eyes are ridiculous.
Yeah. Also, that was really dickish. That like on and off thing over a cliff. That seemed kind of dickish.
Yeah, it does.
Time to go see Candy Kong one last time, it seems.
Enjoy it while it lasts. I know how much you love candy.
I like candy, not Candy Kong.
She looks even more ridiculous in the anime.
Oh yeah, oh, okay. Like when you said anime, I thought, wait, there's a Donkey Kong anime?
No, I mean the cartoon. That's what I mean.
Imagine a Donkey Kong anime though.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Studio Ghibli presents Donkey Kong, the anime.
Yeah,
where now Diddy Kong is now a 12-year-old schoolgirl.
And everything would be super exaggerated. It would be awesome.
Yeah. That sounds like something someone in Japan would make.
It's probably already out there somewhere.
Yeah, there's probably a doujin about it. Yeah, that's something, alright.
So those are armadillos?
Yeah.
Because I never really could tell.
Yeah, but I don't think in real life armadillos like roll like that.
Yeah, but definitely with the hard outer shell. Yeah, they're definitely armadillos.
Also, beavers aren't green. And wait, Donkey Kong was just like, he was floating underneath that platform.
Right, he was just gravitating above Diddy Kong.
Yeah. Like, he was like, it seems like they're attached by like a rope or something.
Right, it's it's the puppeteer again.
No, the puppeteer's just Miyamoto.
Wow. But yeah, the beavers do look green. Why do they look green?
I don't know, man. Like, Rare is a bit weird with the character design sometimes. But yeah, there's not much to say about this, because it's what, the 6th cave level? Like, yeah, I've seen this background before. Like, twice, I think.
Pretty much, yeah, we've seen this stuff before. I'm pretty sure of it.
Like, really the only thing differentiating this level between, like, the other levels is the whole, like, moving platforms thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And, like, well, that's a good gimmick and all, right? It's... I'd like for some unique, like, variations in terms of, like, look.
Yeah, you can tell that when they made this project that, I mean, I don't think they could do as much as they would have liked to.
Well, yeah, it was, they're basically on uncharted waters right now.
Right, and I think the whole team was, what, like 12 people, 20 people, something like that.
It was pretty small. But, like, you can see that they really let loose in DKC 2 and DKC 3.
Yeah, absolutely. But I love this game too. I know that I keep saying, you know, I like DK Country 2, but that's not taking away from this game. I like this one a lot too.
Yeah.
I don't like this vulture though.
Why is he purple though?
Yeah, I don't know. Isn't he a different color like every time you see him?
I'm not sure. Like, the small vultures aren't purple.
Oh yeah, this is the end.
Yeah, time for King K. Rool.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think the end of this game is so anticlimactic.
It really is.
It is not as rewarding as I wanted it to be.
DKC2 is a lot better in that regard, I think.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not a fan of King K. Rool's design. Like, I kind of hate his design, honestly.
Yeah, he looks ridiculous, to be honest.
Like the idea of like this big fat like lizard man with a cape and like crown, it just looks really weird when you put it all together like this. Like something
Yeah.
about his face, really.
And just the general battle mechanics, too. I mean, he pretty much does the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is time the cannonballs, and that's about it.
Yeah, and dodge the like very, very telegraphed crown.
Right. And then he charges you, and then you pretty much do the same thing again, like 10 times, and you win.
Yeah, it's very repetitive. Like, that's something I could say Mario games did a bit better, where like all the Bowser fights are somewhat more unique.
Right. Like you can even see here, Diddy Kong even has enough time to stand there and scratch his head and take his cap off.
Yeah, he does the full idol.
But yeah, at the end of it, it just seems really...
Yeah, like what now? What happened?
Yeah, exactly. You get this feeling like, oh, did I just beat the game?
Yeah. Like, at least in like Donkey Kong Country 2, like you see like Donkey Kong's alright in the end. But like this is
Right, I think you get one scene showing the banana stash as, you know, they've recovered it. I think that's about it.
But yeah, now he's faster now. Also, what's that? Is there a face on the island?
I think that is supposed to be a face. I've never noticed it before, though.
It looks like a really weird, like, Bowser face.
Yeah.
Well done, Donkey, my boy. Who'd have thought a young whippersnapper like you could have beaten those bunch of no-good crumlings? You've made an old man proud. So isn't Cranky like 60 or 70 years old or something?
Yeah, I think he's definitely at least 60.
Yeah, because he's Donkey Kong's grandpa, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And yeah, there's the banana horde.
Right, and this is what you worked for the entire time for this one little scene.
So now Donkey Kong can binge for the next 20 years. Until Donkey Kong Country returns.
And we have another monkey war.
No, that's with the tiki heads now. So like, I like to think all the enemies are just hiding in Donkey Kong's closet. Just like waiting to ambush him. But like, how is Donkey Kong sliding through the floor?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay, so those guys are octopuses.
Yeah, okay. And there goes the shark with the weird eyes. That was pretty funny, actually.
You know, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the Kremlings. Like, personally, I prefer the enemies in Donkey Country Tropical Freeze. Like, they look visually better to me. In terms of design, anyways.
Yeah.
Except for, like, a couple Kremlings, like, generally speaking, I prefer the guys in Tropical Freeze.
Yeah, I've only played Tropical Freeze for, you know, a few minutes before. I haven't played through the entire thing.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, Rambi is still my favorite.
Yeah.
It kind of puts it into perspective when you see them all at the same time.
Yeah. And there's us. We'll see if Candy Kong. Wait, where's Winky Kong?
Did we miss him?
Like, wasn't Winky in this game, or was it only DKC2?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember seeing him in this game.
That was always pretty funny.
Yeah, it's worth a little chuckle.
But yeah, that's DKC. And yeah, it's a pretty good game. It's not my favorite Donkey Kong Country game, but it's still pretty good.
Yep, I'm definitely a fan of it. I know that I may have said a lot of things about not liking the levels, but overall I love the game.
Yeah, it's really one of the best platformers of its era.
Right, and it was an absolute trendsetter in the way that it was a forerunner to a lot of the other games that followed it.
Yeah. But sadly, like, after really the SNES era, 2D platformers like saw a really sharp decline. But hey, at least they're seeing like a resurgent recently.
Yeah, that's true. And the way that they were able to take this game and make it at least look 3D was a really big part of that, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, how do you feel about Rare now?
I don't know.
Like, Rare recently, they produced some good stuff. Like, Project Spark was pretty good, I think. But like, I'm just waiting for them to like go back to like some of their old classics.